Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Threads one in. He can run onto that. Maldini. Chiellini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball. Takes a shot! It's there! And there is your opener. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Number 11,
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Vinicius Junior.
Marquinhos, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gerrard. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Stood up well to him there. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. And it's Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Pass is just off target. That's a sharp pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's picked out the run. Zanetti. And that is expertly dealt with. Tries a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Pelé duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the finish! O'Reilly. Gerrard. And the counter is on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's through here. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Davids. It's Pedri. And it's Seedorf. Tries to pass it through. Pedri. Gerrard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Roberto Baggio. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Short changes him with that pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a look up. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. He's got away. Looking to play him in. Played in by Seedorf. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's straight offside. Seedorf. Pelé. Space for him to turn and look. Getting up there! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Played in, terrific effort! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And that is a little undercooked. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
To the screen for information.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So off we go again. Salah. Mohamed Salah running with the ball. Seedorf.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mohamed Salah. So much time. Mohamed Salah! And a neat finish. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So could they be onto something here? Pinches it off him. O'Reilly. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's been hooked away. Vinicius Junior is onto this. O'Reilly looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Davids. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And we have our very first corner.
Substitution.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! It's all becoming so easy. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So now the difference is... Goes for a shot! And that's in! And he is just ripping it up! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And there's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mohamed Salah. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. Gerrard. And it's Marquinhos. And he skips past his man. Oh, super ball. And the shot! Oh, good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
69 minutes.
Look, all they want to hear right now is that...
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Number 5, Pedrian. Coming on the field is number 6,
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic, and
Cruyff! Marvellous goal!
well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He is through here! But it's Thuram. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! And this is Pele. There's the shot! Not the most convincing of passes. And he's quick to get rid. Pele with the cross. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. This is a promising build-up. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Seedorf. Pele. And a chance! Maldini with the clearance. He's cut it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's Seedorf. Real chance! Oh, has another go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. Cannavaro gets it clear. Lee Kang-in will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's the chance to counter. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out to the left flank, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
A lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Bern are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Brilliantly cut out. Maldini. Pele. The pass has gone astray. Thuram. Great defending, strong and determined. And Cruyff! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Thuram. And it's Baggio. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Seedorf chasing after it. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Thuram. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Shapes to shoot! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Buffon claims comfortably. Roberto Baggio. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's in a great position here. Now it's Haaland. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Maldini. And it's Seedorf. Spread out to the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Un petit rappel, chers spectateurs. N'oubliez pas l'opération caritative organisée autour de ce match. Merci d'avance. Attention, changement.
So the action resumes.
Bern can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Lee Kang-in knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Towering header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Chiellini. To Maldini. Pele. Seedorf. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away. And this is Bebeto. Lee Kang-in. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, no joy this time. Chiellini. Pele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lee Kang-in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Changement en cours.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vieira. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That's Bebeto. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Seedorf. Tries to play it through. Driving through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. I was going to be disappointed with that. "75 minutes played. Now this could be a chance. This looks promising.
Bern clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that is a little undercooked. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Cruyff with the cross. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Seedorf. Bebeto. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's there to make the challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cross in, looks like a good one.
Changement.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Nicely weighted ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
Il y aura
contest.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now that's well seen too. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bebeto is herring after that one. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of...